Hey Momshies, and welcome back to my channel. On this video, I'm going to share with you my birth story for my successful VBAC. Normal, no epidural birth with baby Rain, how it came, how it became a success, what I think are the things that has contributed to the success of this child, delivery of this child, and also the whole story from start to finish. So if you're interested in that chika or story time, just keep on watching. Let's get started. I started my labor on October 21, 2019 at 2 a.m. in the middle of the night. So there has been a little bit of confusion with my baby's age, gestational age. Kasi nga I'm irregular. So if you base it on the LMP or last menstrual period, I'm actually 37 weeks at that time. Pero all throughout my pregnancy, my doctor and I have been following the ultrasound age of gestation. So we have been following kung ano yung ultrasound age niya kasi yun yung mas accurate according to science. So lahat ng weekly updates ko, it's based on my ultrasound. So based on my ultrasound, I'm only 35 weeks pregnant. In the end, she declared 37 weeks para hindi kami mapunta sa ICU. This is after yung false alarm. Okay. So parang familiar na ako sa feeling. But since hindi siya tumitigil, yung contractions, kasi minsan dadating siya and then mawawala. This time hindi siya tumitigil. So lumabas na ako sa aking kwarto. Nandun ako sa sala. Nag-set up ako doon ng konting parang labor area, which is ang aking electrolyte drink. Meron akong movie na pinlay. Tapos meron akong mga snacks na naka-layout sa table. So alam ko na medyo something siya kasi if sumasakit siya, I have to do breathing para makasurvive ako. Minsan kasi sumasakit siya, okay lang naman, walang breathing. So this time nagbe-breathing ako. Nagfo-focus ako para malampasan ko yung contraction. So Momshies, umiyak kong baby. So dalhin natin. Sama ikaw sa kwento, no? Okay, so all throughout the night, siguro nakaidlip ako 2 beses around 5 a.m. And then hindi ko natapos yung movie na pinanood ko. But yun nga, nag-enjoy nag-progress siya, mas lalong tumatagal, mas lalong sumasakit, pero yung contractions, it comes every 5 minutes. So if nung first panganganak ko, siguro pupunta na ako sa hospital na, pero now I know better. It's my second son and I know na matagal yun yung ganun. I mean, based on my body type and based on my body. So depende, iba-iba tayo mga moms. So yun, sabi ko itutulog ko to and everything kasi ayokong ma-CS, ayokong pumunta ng hospital, and then 2 cm pa lang ako doon, 3 cm. Gusto ko pumunta ng hospital, sana manganak na ako. Parang ganun yung binibet ko. So tinitiis ko talaga yung pain, moms. Tapos I was also in communication with my doula. My doula is Velvet Rojas. Okay. Yes, I got a doula on this pregnancy kasi I know na I need a doula. I need extra support na hindi kaya ni husband ibigay sa akin lahat ng pangangailangan ko. Okay. So, I mean, yung coaching sa pag-breathing and all of that, motherly things, I needed from a doula. So, we got a doula and we've been communicating ever since the start. Okay, so kahit nung false alarm, we've been communicating, and this time we're also communicating. So sabi ko sa kanya 2 a.m. I have my labor, and then nag-reply siya, and then nung morning sabi niya, okay, malayo pa yan, get some rest. So sabi niya hindi pa daw yun. Okay, so 7 o'clock nag-breakfast kami, and then I tried to get some rest. Siguro mga 9 until 12, I tried to sleep. Siguro nakasleep ako 30 minutes lang. And then, bigla akong nagising ng 12 noon. Sobrang sakit na, parang alarming na yung level ng sakit. Iba na sa first level ng sakit na nafe-feel ko from 2 a.m. This time, parang yung breathing ko, hindi na siya effective. Na parang, oh my God, ano nang gagawin ko? Nagpapanik na ako ng konti na parang hindi ko na kayang mag-cope sa contraction, sa pain ng contraction. So, maglalakad ako, hindi rin, umaalis yung pain. So, yun nga, naligo na ako and sabi ko, Dada, we have to go. So, by 1 o'clock, we are on the car. Meron pa ako sa vlog, nag-vlog pa ako nun sa car. And grabe, galit na galit ako every time na nagko-contract, and then may lubak-lubak kasi sobrang nasasaktan ako that time. So, we reached the hospital by 2 p.m. And they did an initial check with me. Ready na yung room ko noon, nasa HRPU, room 3 ako kasi I specifically booked for that. Gusto ko ng water birth sana, yun sana ang aking peg. So, pumayag na si doctor kasi 37 weeks naman na ako and hindi na siya yung premature labor. Oh, no, so big. Noong first time na hospitalize ako, hindi siya pumayag na ng water birth kasi in both cases, yes, LMP and ultrasound, premature. Okay? So, don't mind baby Rain. Dito lang siya. Mag-feed lang kami. So, yun, initial check-up, 6 cm, 70% effaced. Effaced, ibig sabihin kung gaano kanipis yung cervix mo. Si cervix kasi, kailangan niyang numipis, tapos bumukas. So, yung pagbukas, yung ganyan, that is the dilation, yung 6 cm. Tapos, yung pagnipis, yung sa taas, pagnipis, ganun. Dapat kasi nipis siya ng papel. Pagnipis ng papel, that's 100% effaced. Pero pag siguro ganito pa yung feeling niya, ano pa siya, yung feeling ng cartilage mo. So, mga ano pa yun, mga 50%, yung sabi sa birth class. Importante talaga mag-birth class, guys. Marami kayong matututunan. And yung maliliit na bagay, iipon-ipon sila, magpapatong-patong sila para mapunta kayo dun sa direction na gusto nyong mapuntahan sa inyong birth story. Feeling ko talaga yun. So, anyway, since we understand that, at saka mas less yung fear namin, anxiety, kasi we understand things. So yun, by 2:30 p.m., 30 minutes pa lang nung kakarating ko dun sa hospital, i-check daw nila yung fetal monitor, para magkakaroon ng baseline. So, kinabit sa akin yung fetal monitor, nung umupo ako, nung kakabit nun, parang naipit ata yung tiyan ko, kasi umupo akong ganon, biglang pumutok yung balubigan ko. May na-feel akong gush of water na biglang lumabas. Parang bigla kang naihi, pero hindi ka naman naiihi. Tapos kahit i-stop mo siya, yung flow ng water, hindi siya nag-i-stop. Patuloy-tuloy siya. So, ibig sabihin, that's my water. So, they did an IE on me again, which is I didn't like kasi nakalagay sa birth plan ko, ayoko ng maraming IE. So, at saka isa pa, masakit yung contraction. Nagko-contract ka na, ina-IE ka pa. Can you imagine? You're dealing with pain and then someone is doing like that on your pepe. And sabi ko talaga ang hirap kasi aabutan siya ng contraction. Kasi yung contraction ko at this time, every 2 minutes nagko-contract ako. So, I didn't want but I had to do it. 7 cm daw ako and 80% effaced. That means may improvement siya than 30 minutes ago. So, sabi ko at that time, okay, siguro this is it na talaga, siguro manganganak na talaga kami. So, we were prepared. And yun nga, yung tub, ready na siya. Na-frustrate lang ako ng konti kasi yung tub, ang tagal niyang ma-ready. Yung Dola ko, dumating na siya and all. And then she followed up. Parang si Dola na talaga. Si Velvet na yung nag-ayos ng tub. Kasi hindi nila alam kung paano ayusin yung tub. Pero anyways, I have other things to deal with. Buti na lang nandyan si Dola and she was the one dealing with that one. Ako lang naalala ko, I was like, can I get in the tub now? Can I get in the tub now? I think I asked like 5 times. Kasi ang tagal bago na ready yung tub. I mean, they're waiting na siguro sobrang sakit na yung nafe-feel ko, like 7 cm or 8 cm para pumunta sa tub. Parang yun yung ginagawa nilang technique, or I don't know, yun yung understanding ko. You have to be at that stage. Nung point na parang I'm panicking na and everything. At saka, they have to check the temperature. It has to be the right temperature. So, naglalagay pa ng mainit na tubig si Velvet. Yun, naglalagay siya ng tubig. Nagtatanggal siya ng tubig. Naglalagay ng tubig. Para timplahin yung temperature nung tub. And then, nung sinabi kong talagang hindi ko na kaya, can I get in the tub na, ayun, pumayag na sila, pumunta na ako sa tub, and nag-labor na ako sa tub. Oh my God, it's so good. Parang, pero pag every time nandiyan yung contraction, I still need my Dola, I still need somebody to coach me through the pain. Kasi si Dada is also there. Dada was doing the massage sa likod. So, he was at my back. He was massaging me every single contraction. Grabe yun si Dada. And, ang tagal ko kayang nag-labor. Hindi ko siya naorasan kasi sa birth plan ko, ito naman yung maganda dun sa St. Luke's. Pinalo nila lahat na nasa birth plan ko. Diba, I have a video on how I created my birth plan. Link it here. Watch it if you haven't watched it yet. I did a visual birth plan. Very simple, very visual. Nandun naka-picture. Sabi ko, walang relo. Ayoko nang may relo kasi mape-pressure ako. Naisip na gano'n ako katagal doon. And then, walang intern. So, wala talagang intern. Resident lang meron. And I want a water break. And almost everything din talagang finalo talaga nila lahat. Yun. So, at this time, after 2:30, hindi ko na alam yung oras. Parang, I'm in a place of vacuum. Walang relo, walang time. It's all, yung buhay ko parang, kailangan ko mag-survive to the next contraction. And then I will rest. Next contraction ulit. Kailangan ko ma-survive yung next contraction. So, every time nagko-contract, nagpapa-coach ako sa Dola ko paano mag-breathe. So, sobrang sulit talaga yung Dola, guys. I can't recommend Dola, getting a Dola enough. Lalo na pag first time, mama. Ako nga second time mother ako, I still want a Dola. And for the next ones, I would want a Dola always, every time na manganganak siguro ako. So, yun. at some point of time, sabi ni Doc, meron akong cervical lip tie. Like, what? What is that? Yun din yung tanong namin. Maraming tanong yun sa birth vlog ko. So, cervical lip tie is, cervical lip pala. Cervical lip. Ibig sabihin, for example, ito yung cervix mo, bilog. Merong isang lumabas sa bilog. Parang namaga siya. And then, lumabas siya sa position kasi namamaga siya. Parang nahulog siya or something. And that position, cervical lip, it's blocking the baby's way. So, imbis na lalabas si baby, hindi makalabas si baby kasi yung lip sa isang side ng katawan ko, naka-block. Bali part siya ng lip ng cervix na namaga and out of position and now is blocking baby's way. So, I need to do a lunges. Nag-lunges kami sa CR every single time na may contraction ako, magla-lunge pa ako. Can you imagine? Nagka-contract ka na and then nag-exercise ka pa. So, yun yung inassist ako ni Dola Velvet to do that as well. Puti na lang talaga nandyan siya. And then when I did that, kasi pag nag-lunge ka, lunge exercise ka, parang on one side only kung saan yung lip, yung cervical lip, parang ma-stretch siya, magbabalik siya sa position niya or something like that. So, naging effective naman yun. Next time na chinek ni Doc yung cervical lip, inap niya, nilift niya ng ganun para makadaan si baby. So, at that time na alam kong inaiiyak ko ni Doc, she said I'm already 8 cm. And then, I felt this urge na gusto ko nang magpupu. So, I had that urge. I've been bearing down na during the contraction and then they tried to position me. Okay, position tayo. Dada was on my back and I tried to position myself sa water but naging fail yung position nung hindi ko magawa yung position nung hindi ko siya maiire sa tubig. So, for a while, nag-try kaming umire. Yun nga, dun dumami siguro yung hemorrhoids kasi ire ako ng ire sa water and then napagod ako. And then, I just slept for a while or I was just in the water for a while. I do have some videos na parang nakaganon lang ako sa tubig. Tapos umiiyak ako. And then Dada was giving me water. Oh my God. Dada was so good to me during the birth. Na talagang hands down. Thank you so much, Dada, for being there. I love you so much. You're the best. Even though galit na galit ako sa'yo. Or I feel so annoyed at you. I think normal sa mga babae na magagalit sila sa husband nila during giving birth. Hindi ko naman siya sinigawan and everything. Pero I was like, I'm just annoyed. I'm just annoyed that he's whatever he's doing. I mean, there's nothing that he could do, right? Parang ganyan in my mind. But I'm not saying it. I'm just saying, Dada, malamig yung kamay mo and things like that. I'm just whining and complaining all the time. But Dada's been so patient and good. As in. So anyways, I rested for a while. Dada was with me while I was resting. He was giving me encouragement. Kaya mo yan. Konting na lang. We're almost there. Grabe talaga. Sobrang bait ni Dada. Gusto mo ng chocolate. Ganun siya.
Good job, Mama. Good job.
Ayun. And anyways, my contraction stopped after some time. So, sabi nung dolo ko, pumapit siya, gusto mo maglakad-lakad na nakatayo lang. Sabi niya, okay, sige, lakad-lakad kami nagkatayo. And then, bumalik yung contractions. And then, sabi ko, gusto ko lumabas ng tub. So, naglakad-lakad kami sa labas ng tub. And then, sabi niya, sige, ipa-check natin kay Doc. So, saan mo gusto ipa-check? Sabi ko, sa bed. Ipa-check natin sa bed. So, hey ma'am, so my battery died. So, ayun, we're back. Charge muna ako and then now we're back. So, continuing with the story. Please don't mind baby Rain. He's just there at the background. He's sleeping na. Ayun. Yun nga, chinek ako ni Doc sa bed. Nagpa-check muna ako sa birth bed. Pumwesto na ako doon. And then Doc checked me. And then, yun nga, nakita niya crowning na si baby. Andyan na talaga yung ulo ni baby sa puwerta ko. So, ayun, tinanong niya ako kung gusto kong bumalik sa pool or gusto ko bang doon na lang ako sa bed. Guys, and pagod na ako at that time. Ayoko na maglipat and then I know na I can't do the position sa pool. So, feeling ko mas better yung chances ko sa birthing bed kasi naka-position yung likod tapos nakataas na yung paa mo, may lagayan na ng paa. So, for me, it's easier na, and it makes sense na doon ako manganak sa birthing bed. Plus, nandun na rin ako and I can feel the contractions again and I can feel the urge to bear down. So, everybody was like, oh, sige, mag-prep na tayo. So, everybody was just biglaan, nagmadali sila kasi everybody was relaxed when I was resting and now, nagmamadali silang i-drape ako, i-sterilize ako or something like that, sterile, prep and everything. And then biglang nawawala si Dada, which is so funny. So yung dola ko, she was like, asan si John? Tawagin niyo si John. She was like, oh my God, you can't, indispensable talaga yung dola ko at the time kasi she's the one who took my phone, she knows where my phone is, and then since she doesn't know the password, she gave it to me, ayun, fingerprint password, and then we called John. Buti na lang may load ako, no? So we called kay John. I think he was at the parking lot. He was probably resting in the car or getting something in the car kasi he was so tired na for the longest, I don't know, hours that we've been there. So yun, dahil siyang umakyat, buti na lang naabutan niya pa ako. Nobody was holding the camera anymore. Everybody was excited to see the baby. Ayun, umiiri-iri na ako. And buti na lang nagtitake ng photo yung dola ko all throughout the time. And then, ang maganda sa photos na kinukuha niya, it's iPhone photo and it's a live photo. So, I was able to somehow convert that into a video over at my birth vlog. It took a lot of technical difficulties to do that, but I made it so parang video siya. Pero yun, I remember that I was not holding the camera, nobody's holding the camera, and everybody was just, I was just, ano ba yung feeling ng umiinom? I just need to poop. Yung parang may malaking kailangan kang i-poop, and then parang yung chan mo is nagko-contract. So may contractions ako, at the same time kailangan ko mag-poop. Nagsabay yung sensation, may sensation ng pressure sa chan mo, and parang pain and pressure, plus also yung sensation na gusto kong mag-poop. So ayun, binibilangan nila ako 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tapos yung iri ko, mas mahaba pa sa bilang nila kasi feeling ko, gusto ko talaga siyang ilabas. So yun, I don't know how long I was pushing. Basta by the time na umupo ako doon, and then wala na kasi akong sense of time. Nakailang iri ba ako, hindi ko rin na-count. Basta nakarami din ako. And then may time din na nagpahinga ako. Hindi ako minadili ng doctor ko, which is for me very good. Kasi isa yun sa mga factors kung saan wala ako masyadong tahi. Talagang sabi ni Jan, nung after nung birth ko na, kinuwento ni Jan how Doktora was doing it. Doktora was pushing on my perineum, or yung laman, yung under ng labasan ng baby, talaga para hindi siya mapunit. She was pushing on it. And nilagyan niya ng gel sa palibot. So parang ginaganon-ganon niya yung palibot daw. Tapos, as in talagang she wasn't in a hurry. Talagang she was pushing on it and waiting. Every time na nagko-contract or naghihilab na ulit, she will hold on it, and isa-isa niyang ilalabas si baby. Parang nandiyan na yung ulo, pero iniisa-isa niya lang paglabas, parang ganon. Tapos, na-feel ko yung last iri ko, na-feel ko na talagang medyo finors ko siya ng konti yung bandang huli. Kasi parang pagod na ako. Tapos, finors ko siya ng bandang huli. Yun na yung feeling ko, nasagi ng shoulder ni baby, yung sa may upper labia ko. Kasi nagkaroon ako ng tear sa baba and ng tear sa taas. Ngayon, yung masakit pa rin hanggang ngayon, after almost 1 month, yung tear sa taas, namamaga pa rin siya. Though it's still 1 degree. And then, sa birth plan ko rin, ay sabi ko doon, ayoko ng episiotomy, ayoko ng ika-cut ako. So, wala talagang cut. Walang ginawang cut si Doc. Parang, umiri ako. Parang, alam mo yung feeling ko na hindi ako nasa katawan ko, tapos pero para alam mo yung lumalabas ka sa katawan mo, pero pinipigilan ko yung feeling na ganun. Parang pinupul ko yung sarili ko, I need to be in the present moment, Usually kasi yun ako, the way mag-cope, parang nagdi-realize ako ng what's happening to me. Parang, so all the time na nanganganak ako, I can't believe na it's happening to me. Parang hindi ko ma-explain, basta yun yung feeling ko na every time I'm stressed, parang yung coping mechanism ko, parang inaalis ko yung sarili ko sa sitwasyon. Pero at that time na nanganganak ako, sabi ko sa sarili ko, no, I have to feel this. No, I have to stay here. I have to stay here. I have to stay here. I want to feel the moment. I want to feel the feeling. So, I was struggling with that, but then, nung nanganak na ako, parang nung nangyari na, nung natapos na lumabas na si baby, parang nag-feel ko, oh my God, I can't believe na it happened. Nangyari ba talaga? So, parang ganun. Pero, all those times, na-feel ko yung pain and everything, but my mind is trying to escape or something like that. Pero, sabi ko, no, I want to feel everything sa birth na to. So, ayun. And then, nung nanganak na ako, lumabas na si baby ring, binigay siya sa akin agad, and punong-puno siya ng white vernix, and then, oh my God, the feeling was awesome, parang, and then umiyak siya agad, and then, naghanap siya ng mimi, parang ganun, and parang, sinaction lang siya, yung bulb suction, yun lang ang ginawa sa kanya, walang masyadong clean up and everything, and he was on me the whole time, and I'm so happy kasi hindi ko na feel yung caregiver, and then I was like crying, and Dada was there crying, and he was so happy, and he was like, oh my God, it's a wonderful feeling nung lumabas si Baby Rain na, oh my God, I can't believe I did it, parang ganun, talaga bang nangyayari to, pero parang wala na akong moment na ganun, ang na-focus ko na lang, hello baby, welcome to the world, I'm your mommy. Parang yun yung nangyari, and I tried to breastfeed him right away, and we were doing skin to skin, hindi siya pinunasan yung puti, talagang yung face lang, and then yung mouth and nose niya lang, which is also part of my birth plan, kasi sabi ko ayoko tanggalin yung white, gusto ko magstay yung white for the next few days, na para hindi siya lamigin, kasi with River nilamig siya, and then they had to put him under the bulb. So yun, so one of the things I learned from birth class din, so very important talaga yung birth class, yung puti na yun, they help keep the baby warm pala, so kaya yung nag-request ako na wag tanggalin. So yun, I'm so happy, and then nag-request din ako na i-delay lahat ng injections, ng eye medicine, ng lahat ng weighing and whatever, measuring, i-delay at least 1 hour. So, sobrang sinunod naman nila, and I'm so happy na they did. Kasi all those times na they're supposed to do that, wala, si baby's just with me doing skin to skin, smelling my son, looking at me and looking at Dada. We were just talking to him. I felt like we were talking to him for a long time. Also at the same time, kasi matagal din yung pagtatahe or pagre-repair ng area ko dun sa kapanganakan ko. So sobrang tagal namin nag-skin to skin, and I'm so happy with that experience. And then nakakatuwa, I was there. Hindi ako yung last time na after ko mga nakalagang I'm dead. Parang yun, no. This time, I feel so happy. I feel so energized. Na parang, nakayanan ko siya. Parang in disbelief. Yun yung feeling ko. Pero yung physical ko is still strong. Hindi ako nag-give away. Parang kahit na wala akong tulog since 2 o'clock the night before, parang hindi ko na feel na parang mag-give up na yung katawan ko. Hindi. My body is still there. My mind is still there. And I'm so happy. I can breathe. And then baby was there. And it was such a wonderful experience. I mean, like, my words can't describe the feeling talaga. Talagang, I mean, disbelief. Parang hindi ako makapaniwala. And then for the next few days, hindi pa rin ako makapaniwala na nanganak na ako, na lumabas nga si Baby Rain in a normal delivery, and Baby Rain was okay, and Baby Rain was there. Parang hindi siya kapani-paniwala, parang hindi siya ako. Pero I'm trying to ground myself, to go back to my reality, and ito nga, totoo itong nangyari. I keep on telling myself that. And yun, I'm so thankful talaga sa Dola ko. I think I wouldn't have been able to do this without my Dola. Kasi she hold my hand in every contractions talaga. And also even before that, yung false labor, yung hospitalized ako, we were texting all the time. She was a great support system. And those things, you can buy those with money. I feel like yung money na we paid her, it's not enough to cover everything. But I'm so thankful for her kasi because of her support and her coaching, and lalo na yung she knows with every situation what we can do and what we cannot do, and what can we do about the situation. Alam mo yun, kasi sila doctor, I felt like they're very professional, di ba? They're not the ones na talaga mag-handhold sa'yo. So parang kung sila doctor, na dyan sila for everything that requires yung mga decisions, medical things, they're there. Pero yung parang hand-holding, extra support, extra love, extra care, I got that all from my Dola. So I was so happy na we made that decision to get the Dola. It's like, she deserves more than you are paying her. Trust me. And as in talaga, parang all-in-one siya. Siya yung nanay, siya yung coach, siya yung as in talaga super happy with the Dola. And then the doctor, I'm super happy with the doctor, especially nung pinakwenta na ni dad ko ano yung ginagawa ni doctor while I was like in labor. She was really careful. She was really looking out for me. And I love the fact na everybody in the staff in the hospital, they followed my birth plan. They followed my birth plan. So I feel so validated. I feel so empowered as a mom. And this experience is amazing talaga for me. One of the most amazing things, the most difficult things, and the most amazing thing that I've ever done in my life. More than, more than traveling the world, more than becoming a flight attendant, more than anything else, more than winning raffle prizes, or more than winning any contest. As in talaga, kasi ito pinaghirapan ko talaga siya. And at the same time, so many love and support na na-receive ko during this process. It's amazing, guys. Talagang I'm so mind blown right now, and being here telling my story, I hope I inspire you. I hope hindi ko naman kayo natakot sa mga pinagsasabi kong mga pain and whatsoever na pagdadaanan. I think and then it's all well worth it na. As you can see, Baby Rain is here. He was healthy. Hindi siya yung groggy na baby na parang drugged, alam mo yun. He's very alert even up to this day. When he wakes up, titingnan ka niya, and you can see he's observing everything and he's listening. And I'm so happy, and I'm so blessed, and I'm thankful to God na yun yung naging experience ko. And siguro yung tips na masasabi ko sa inyo, guys, if you want to embark on a normal birth after cesarean, some things na naging super effective for me is number 1, get the right doctor. Go to someone who advocates a VBAC as well. When they advocate kasi, they have a belief behind it. And then hindi lang yung, sige, gagawin ko na lang kasi yun yung gusto ng kliyente ko. May mga doctor na gano'n na, pagbibigyan ka, sige, let's do VBAC, pero actually, they're just giving you, parang pinagbibigyan ka lang. Kasi yun yung gusto mo. Parang, yun kasi yung na-feel ko nung before na doctor ko. Na sabi ko, okay, can we do water birth? Yeah, she recommended na mag-water birth ako, but then I asked deeper, I dig deeper, and then parang yung nakuha kong answer is, the only reason na nag-water birth tayo is because you requested for it. Parang ganun. So, basically, they're just being polite and giving me what I'm asking them. Pero with this doctor, when I requested for a water birth, she is like all for it. She believes in the philosophy behind why I want to do it, and she's looking out for me. And she never even mentioned the word CS, or she never even mentioned anything that would instill fear in me, anxiety in me, that something is wrong with me, that I cannot do it. Wala. There's no mention of that. Everything was like focused to our goal, which is the VBAC. So, hindi siya yung corny, hindi siya yung, when you're in the moment, when you're talking to her, everything was clinical, but it has a purpose, which is on point. Okay? Walang drama. So you want VBAC, okay, I understand, I like that. This is what you have to do that. So, I love it na it's like that yung relationship namin with my doctor. So, the moment pa lang na I started consulting with her, she said, you have to have a small baby. Okay, kasi case-to-case basis. My first baby kasi big baby siya. So, nagkaroon kami ng CS. And now, she said, if that's the case, you need to start now. That was first trimester. She already told me na you need to do diet and you need to do exercise and you need to be healthy to be able to do this. You need to educate yourself and research. So, for me, I'm in the right care of a doctor. After I got the care of the doctor, I got a doula. I recruited a doula even though na malayo siya, nasa Quezon City. We really went there to meet with her. And I really wanted to book a doula. So, I booked myself a doula kasi grabe, fully booked yan sila all throughout the year. So, I was able to be lucky enough to find one na available on my estimated date of delivery. And also, mas napaaga ako, no? So, she's also available all the time. So, I'm so lucky to have that. Okay. And the next thing na I think nakahelp talaga sa akin is I'm recruiting my husband's help. So, aside from his financial support and his emotional support, I wanted to recruit him on my side. So, kung ano yung birth plan. Kasi minsan yung lalaki, okay, basta birth, basta safe. So, kahit CS, okay lang. Walang problema sa pera. Parang ganun. Wow! So, pero, kasi I wanted him on my side na mas maganda na hindi tayo CS, mas maganda na for baby's benefit and my benefit. Parang you're on the same side. Kesa sa all throughout the pregnancy or all throughout the birth, nag-uumpugan kayo. Alam mo yun, mahirap yung ganun. So, dapat hindi kayo nag-uumpugan. Dapat nasa same side kayo. Example of nag-uumpugan, sasabihin ko, I don't wanna have CS, and then sasabihin niya, what if kailangan mo mag-CS? It's for your safety and the safety of the baby. I'd rather have CS. Parang alam mo yun, yung frame of mind, it's not on the same page. Tapos ako naman, yes, it's also for me and baby, it's good na hindi ako mag-CS. Parang ganun. Parang we both want to say the same thing, but we're standing on different plane. Alam mo yun? Anyways, yun. And the best way to do that, to get your husband on the same side as you are, is to get on a childbirth class, guys. And get on a childbirth class, if possible, dapat lalaki yung nagtuturo. So I was lucky enough to do the birth class from Birthing is a Blessing. It's in Makati. We chose that one kasi malapit sa amin. Yung ibang options nasa Quezon City kasi. So, marami sa Quezon City. And then, yung ibang options, mostly girls yung nagtuturo or mga dolas. But this time, it's not by design. I didn't do it on purpose. Biglang nagkataon lang talaga na yung nag-teach is a couple. So, a husband and wife. So, merong husband's point of view and my wife's point of view. So, si husband, mas nakikinig siya. Even though kunwari hindi siya nakikinig during the class and he was just goofing around. Pero in the end, he listened and he internalized everything that we learned during that one day, one Sunday na whole day. We sacrificed one whole Sunday for that. And it's worth it. During the labor, he knows how to do the massage for me. He knows how to talk to the doctor for me. And he's more assertive. Kasi dun sa birth class, nag-iba yung paradigm or nag-iba yung mindset mo. Kasi yung mindset natin ngayon, yung ordinary people, kasi kung ano sabihin ng doctor, pa-follow namin. Kung ano yung policy ng hospital, ipa-follow namin. Basta happy, basta okay si baby. Alam mo yun? Pero hindi eh. When you are birthing, you are not a patient. It's a natural process. Okay? So, wala kang sakit. So, you can actually direct kung anong gusto mo sa birth mo. Anyways, it's a whole new video. And this video has been so long na basta, get a childbirth class. And yun na. So, get a doctor, get a doula, get a childbirth class. If only your time and resources will allow, I would really recommend that kasi it made the whole difference in me. And isa pa, so dalawa pa more na made the whole lot of difference in this pregnancy. I did a radical diet talaga. So by 29 weeks, so sa first trimester and second trimester, I'm doing my regular eating habits. Okay, so I was just watching out, not eating too much sweets, and then walang soft drinks. Nung 29 weeks, napansin namin malaki si baby, and doktora already told me malaki si baby, mag-diet ka na. So, sumunod ako. So, everything na sinasabi ni Doc, I follow her because I know na she's advocating for me. She's looking out for my best interest. Hindi siya yung kagaya ng ibang doctor looking out for their interest. Kasi, as in talaga, I can sense it and I can feel it in her. Na yun talaga yung advocate niya. So, anyways, when she said that, wala nang rice, wala nang carbs, wala nang sweets. So, ang inisip ko na lang, 2 buwan lang naman eh. So, talagang strict diet on me, on my discipline, on myself. Syempre, every now and then, I will slip up, I will get a can of soft drinks, but that's it. In a week, I will give myself 1 or 2 slip-ups, and then the rest, wala. I have to go back to eating salad, eating olive oil, peanut butter, and eggs. So, yun talagang strict, super strict ako sa diet. So, yun, naging okay yung weight ni baby. And I also did some exercises. I actually did a video on my exercise. I will link it here. And aside from that, we live on the 4th floor. So, I did a lot of squats and everything. And feeling ko yun yung reason kaya mababa agad yung head ni baby. At the same time, I was doing positioning. I was doing the miles circuit. And yeah, the miles circuit. I was doing the miles circuit para yung position ni baby, optimal position or posterior. Na-obsess ako sa position niya sa bed, sa chan ko kasi dapat tamang position siya para hindi ako masyadong mahirapan sa paglibot. So yun, exercise and diet and the right support system. And also, syempre, pinaka-importante, ikaw dapat desidido ka talaga na ito ang gusto mong gawin. Walang doubt in your mind na hindi ko kaya. Parang ganun. Lahat talaga sa mind mo talaga. Kaya ko. Educate myself kung anong dapat kong malaman. Ano ba ang kailangan baby? Ano bang kailangan ko? And also, ito yung pinaka-importante. Huwag mong i-stress yung sarili mo. Stay away from stress. Kasi kung hindi preterm labor ka like me, yeah, stay relaxed mga momshies kasi stress is the #1 source of everything that is bad for you. Sometimes because of stress, you eat a lot, you get hypertension, you get diabetes, and all bad things. So, since now it's not just you in your body, make your body a relaxing place for your baby to stay in. So, stay away from stress, stay away from stressful situations, stay away from stressful people, and kung hindi mo man matanggal ang sarili mo sa sitwasyon, let your mind wander, let your mind escape the place, or all you can control is your reaction. So, wag kang papatol sa mga stressors. Wag mong patulan. Isipin mo na lang si baby. So, dapat breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So, yun din ang gagawin mo during labor, breathe in, breathe out. So, at least na-practice ka na rin, no? So, anyways, I think this video is so long na already. Ang dami kong chika, ang dami kong tips. Pasensya na mga momshies. But if you're still watching this by this time, maraming salamat sa iyo. By the way, yung information ni baby when he came out at 7:37 p.m. He is 3,125 grams, or I think he's 6.8 pounds, something like that. And he was 18 inches. He was 2 inches shorter than his brother, si Kuya River, which is 20 inches when he came out. So yeah, he's a little bit smaller baby, which is yun talaga yung gusto namin mangyari. And ayun, we're so happy to have him. And if you watch this video, I hope na may natutunan kayo. Make sure that you are notified on this channel kasi on the next video, we're gonna do a lot more mommy videos like this and shopping videos if you're interested in that. For the meantime, please check out my birth vlog over here if hindi mo pa napapanood, and also my other mommy videos over here. Maraming salamat sa panonood mga momshies, and good luck on your delivery, good luck on your baby if you're watching this and you're pregnant, and I really hope for the best for you. Love you, and maraming salamat. Mwah.